up the Talk the Ting with Kim segment, sign someone you know is being abused. All right? Keep an eye out for things like excuses for injuries, personality changes like low self-esteem in someone who was always confident. Constantly checking in with their partner. And we know the regular check-in levels in a boy is a different level, like it's permission for cross the road, like baby, no, I can cross the road, no, I can't go. You know, you have to watch them something there.
Yeah, send me a picture where you're at.
Send me a picture, mono say they're the stoplight. Yeah.
And what's that green
thing
in the
That's a different level.
Yeah.
Mason Leonard, big up yourself. Thanks for the support. Yeah, my thanking fans.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
So,
job,
guys, never having money on hand. So that can be a sign that they're being controlled by somebody else because they don't have that. So, I mean, this one is hard to judge because you have the people them want, you know, the beggy one.
Yeah.
But it's not a case like that. But, you know, they never have money on hand. It sort of is concerned. You can ask a question about it or a few questions about it. Overly worried about pleasing their partner. So this can be like them do something and they say, oh God, you know, if something final, if so and so final to know, you know, boy, it never for them. The situation I got dark for them.
Yeah.
That's a red flag, a sign if them feel like, okay, you know, boy, I never come with whatever, or I'm telling them to buy the chicken, I never buy the chicken, or she tell me, say, I should enter my car, I pay, I never carry my pay. And, you know, that's a warning to us. That's to identify persons being abused, all right?
Yeah.
Skipping out on work, school, or social outings for no clear reason, right? So that one I think is very self-explanatory. Them just keep missing work. So this applies to your co-workers. If you're a student, like you students or whatever, they're missing classes consistently on the plan for go out, and every time the plan for go out, this person keeps skipping, you know, is a cause for concern. Wearing clothes that don't fit the season, like long sleeves in summer to cover bruises. So especially in Jamaica, we know so the place hot. And you see them wear some turtleneck and all these things, and you know say you are fry, it can be a sign, right? We don't live over foreign. The place is very warm, right? So that's a cause for concern. Fun size one say, or when them tell them where they at, they ask them to video call them so they can see for themselves, right? The one that on point. Poetic Just Sam said it's more having access to money than having money on hand. Some persons don't like carrying cash around. All right, that's a very valid point. So them don't have access to money. And one of the questions were, are the signs different for men? They're often the same, and that's true whether the abusive partner is a woman or another man. It may be emotional or verbal, like taking away keys, medicines, and other essentials, or like constantly putting you down in public or on social media, and it can be physical. So yes, women can physically abuse men.
So Kim, like when your friends come to you now and say, Kim, you know, I was calling you yesterday, you know, but I couldn't get you. What happened? And you tell them, say, you know, your partner took your phone.
Yeah, or I'm taking my phone, or...
That's safe?
No. That's far from safe.
Okay.
One partner I take my phone for.
Did I know?
Well, but upon curfew. All right. So, to make up for differences in strength, abusive partners may try to attack you in your sleep, by surprise, or with weapons and other objects. Right? So this is for the women specifically. This one was directed to, this is what women would do because they know they're not as strong. So guess what? Them wait till you're off guard. Them wait till you're lock or you're in the shower.
Like bad girl earlier in the chat.
Like bad girl earlier. I should say, you made settings.
When bad girl says she'll wait until him fall asleep. Bad girl, careful. That sounds abusive.
All right. And for the final segment, what to do if you think someone is being abused.
Yeah.
Say something. You might have your doubts, but if you're thinking about it, there's usually a reason. Someone's life could be in danger.
Yeah.
When you talk to the person, you can ask if anything is wrong. Talk specifically about what concerns you. Listen carefully. Let the person know you're always there to talk and that your conversations are always private. Offer to help. And also support the person's choices.
All right. I mean, that's a tricky one when it comes to support the person's choices because you're saying, you don't say you're not safe. Because sometimes they choose to stay in the situation.
But we can't decide for them. So at the end of the day, you still have to sort of support it.
Yeah.
And what I've learned is that if you start bashing them, they're going to
withdraw from you.
They just withdraw
Because the other person already telling them that, hey, don't listen to Kim. So
Exactly. So they're going to withdraw, then they don't have anybody to talk to. You can imagine that being worse than before then.
Yeah.
Right? Poetic Just Sam said, or they use children against you. Yes, that was one of the points that I didn't mention. They may abuse your children or even your pets. My love dog, so them would I use it against me.
Or they can hurt the children or
hurt
keep them away from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So guys, these are signs I wanted to touch on this because I thought it was very important for us to address it.
Yeah.
It's a much deeper topic than even I could go into on the show. I think we may have an expert before the month ends. If it is that you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask and want to get expert advice on, so feel free to jot them down. Be like Bad Girl Chevy and jot down 101 chatbots or the answers or whatever it is.
Yeah.
One bit quick giveaway for a Digicel credits.
And well, we can do that one next week. But Real Bad Girl says is keeping a child from school physical abuse. And when he says, oh yes,
yes,
and that is also true. If the child is school paid for already, I mean the child has the books and the necessary items and have lunch money. Why are you preventing the child from getting an education?
And I feel like we need a whole conversation about that one because it's not only relationships, so I have to think about the parent-child dynamic as well.
Child abuse, we're gonna have to take on a whole
different topic because just keeping them from school, that is abuse. It may not be physical, but it is abuse.
Yeah.
Right? So guys, we have to be cognizant of these things and don't bash them because some persons are afraid of their lives, fear for their lives.
Yeah, and it's very tricky because we are not trained, so all we might have the greatest intention to get through to them, and we try thinking of ways that we can communicate with them, and we're doing all these things, and we say, boy, why them heads so tough and them not get it?
Yeah, them not
we are not trained. So if you're in a situation like that, you try a look 1-2 talk, and you realize it's not getting through. You can talk to a counselor, talk to if you're, whether it's a pastor or a guidance counselor, some school nearby, and so on. Get professional advice to say, all right, I have a friend in a situation. I don't know what to do. Can you? Because we think we're helping, because we have that genuine interest at heart.
We really want insurance, so we stop it.
Because we are come at them hard, they withdraw from us.
Exactly, and that's not the answer, guys. Them need more support than ever before.
Yeah.
I remember, you're not in the middle of the situation, so there's things or dynamics that you won't understand. You won't understand what words were used, what threats were made.
Yeah.
You won't understand all that. So as much as them will give you a version, they're probably still not going to give you the full 100. So we can't just judge based on the little that they choose to give you. Because me not head and talk. If I was being abused, I'd probably, I'd feel away. I'd feel ashamed.
Yeah.
So I'd be hesitant to even tell you half the things that's probably been done to me. So I give a version. I'm just trying to think of it from my perspective. Right? So guys, I have to be a bit more understanding, and not because you're not in it, and probably if it was you, you're a bull and dopey conqueror, fine, we have those personalities out there, but we have other personalities that are not like that, and we need to respect and understand it, all right?
And a Poetic Justice says, one of the things abusers do well is to make it feel as if it's them, the relationship, against the world. How you approach offering help is crucial to help them. And the thing is, if the person is trying to get you to see a life without anything outside the relationship, something not right. You must have family and friends who are going, why does we want so? Morning, noon, and night?
Listen, the name what they are trying to remember from last week, Legacy Bad Girl. The next bad girl reach.
You realize.
Miss Legacy Bad Girl say, hey, peoples. Yeah, well late. Doing a Legacy Bad Girl, we just done a topic with Talk the Ting,
All right. I feel that we're going to have a rivals battle between the
Legacy
real bad girl and Legacy Bad Girl. We need a bad girl rivals
a
battle.
Bad girl one. Yeah, I like it. But I love the feedback on the live, guys. Even strong personalities act different once in those positions, and that's true. Kind of how we have beer tough chat. But when story come to bump, as Jamaicans like to say, it's a different story, all right? So, guys.
And the amazing thing with life is that everybody somewhat has somebody that they fear.
Exactly.
So even the bad man, there's a woman probably at home who bad him up.
Or somebody know exactly what to do
to get you. Right.
So like for me, I know I love my dog, then probably check with my dog.
See?
I'm going to go about it. Alright, so guys, that is Talk the Ting with Kim's segment. Thank you for allowing us to entertain you from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Friday. I'm telling you, wherever they are, wherever present or when we're not there, we there. All right?
Have a great weekend, people.
Have
Stay
a good
safe.
weekend. Stay safe.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.